Watches TV, and we're here in front of the H. Moser booth with Mr. Edouard Meylan. And well, thank you for having us. And please walk us through the main new timepieces you're presenting here.
Thank you for coming. So this year we don't have that many. We're trying to focus on actually producing watches because there's a lot of frustration in the market. But nevertheless, we have two amazing novelties, I believe, which kind of show the full spectrum of what Moser does. On one side, we have the Endeavor Center Second Concept Lime Green. It's a new color, but it's also a new technique. Mm-hmm. It's a very minimalistic design, and it's the first time we use this transparent translucid animal dials. It's quite complex technology, quite old technology. Keep in mind that Moser is almost 200 years old. About in the 1880s, we were doing cases in transparent enamel with engraving. This time we have a hammered dial. It's a gold plate, hammered, and then on top of that we mix 3 different pigments of enamel, and then we put that in the oven 12 times, and then you get this beautiful green gradient. Very minimalistic. It's in steel. It's not limited. It has a double hairspring, and you can tell on the dial that it's a steel because the code at Moser to say that this is a steel case is a purple hand. Second one is completely different. Now we're going into the Pioneer, which is more our everyday kind of sporty line. And there we wanted to show that Moser is not only about minimalism. You know, we specialize in movements, we love innovation, we like to bring new things, and we do our own hairsprings. So a couple of years ago, and you know that well since you made the movie, we did a collaboration with MB&F. Yeah. We created, for us, the first cylindrical tourbillon. Now we wanted to go further in kind of going into the third dimension of the watch. So we created a fully skeletonized movement automatic tourbillon with a cylindrical tourbillon. So you really have like this full perspective on this cylinder beating like a real heart. Yeah. And that's where the time is created, so you can really see it. And even the dial is 3-dimensional. It's a dome dial, it's a sub-dial with ceramic hands and ceramic indexes, 3-dimensional, that glow in the dark. So it's really, for me, like a 3-dimensional sculpture. And it's 120-meter water resistant, and it's steel, and you can have a rubber strap, you can have a croco strap or metal bracelet. So a very versatile and practical watch.
Yeah, totally stunning. But talking about glowing, and let's go with the anti-glowing part, because here you've showcased something that is pretty funny, because we had to film a few times these Vanta Blacks, and they're not really easy to film. But
they focus?
Well, they do their best, but they do a good job. But here you're exemplifying exactly what is Vanta Black, and it is really quite impressive. How did you manage to do this?
So Vanta Black is a nanotechnology, and maybe we should start about that. It's the darkest material man-made, and it's a material that absorbs 99.99% of the light. We use it, we're the only one to use it on our dials, so we make the darkest dials ever. And I invite you to go and discover the Moser Vanta Black dials. We don't make that many, so it's quite complex, but they're very beautiful. They're very protected on the sapphire crystal, etc. Now we said, we need to continue to push the boundaries. And this time we wanted to show what Vanta Black actually could look like if we were to coat the entire watch with that. So we created the first streamliner blacker than black. And we just set the hands on the top of the watch where the case is in Vanta Black or coated in Vanta Black. The bracelet is coated with Vanta Black, even the dial. So basically with a background in Vanta Black, the third dimension disappears and you just feel like the four hands in that case are floating, which is kind of, as you said, like even your eye cannot focus. The camera is a difficulty focusing, and in a way, for us, it's not a watch you can put on your wrist, but it's an expression of what we're working on. We work a lot on functional materials, smart materials, and who knows? 5 years from now, maybe we'll master enough those kind of materials to be able to bring to the market a watch like that.
Well, looking forward to that. But good luck with until then. Well, thanks a lot for having us, and best of luck with the production then in the coming months. All the best. Thank you very much. Bye, guys.